you have reached episode 20, I believe, and of the Vegan Steven Guitar Course. Whoa! Vegan Steven Guitar Course, alright. We're learning the pentatonic scale today, ladies and gentlemen. The pentatonic. Pentatonic is every single guitar solo I ever learned just seems to be. I spent ages learning like, God damn it, that was just the pentatonic scale. Except instead of in root position, it was up the neck somewhere. All right. Oh, how do I get in this shot? I don't know. So let's have a go of it, will we? So there's a few different diagrams on the sheet there. If anyone doesn't have the sheet, they can either screenshot the video or I can just describe exactly what's on the sheet. So we're just having a look at the pentatonic scale. It sounds like this. Oh, that's the blues scale. Here's the blues scale first for the crack. If I shake it, it's bluesy. And so on. Alright, a bit fast, just pentatonic scale. This is called the box, okay? So you can Google this anywhere on the Googles, or else you can look at the screen and do it yourself, okay? And we'll make it sound cool, add some harmonics and pull-ups in. It sounds like this. You get the idea. So how do we do this? We need, I'm going to have a look at the screen here. So, we'll learn in classic position. Sorry, we'll learn it, okay. The biggest diagram on the sheet is the one I'm pointing to right now, which you guys can't see. It says on the 5th fret. Okay. So starting on the 5th fret, okay? Our index finger is going to take care of all the duties on that 5th fret, okay? So my index finger will be playing all the notes on the 5th fret, my little finger will be playing all the notes on the 8th fret, and my ring finger, which has a dot on the 7th there, hopefully you guys can see that, my ring finger will be taking care of all the duties on the 7th fret, my middle finger will be taking care of all the duties on the 6th fret, my index finger will be taking care of all the duties on the 5th fret. Once again, it'll just be like, do you remember we were learning this scale? Chromatic. Alright, it's the same thing as that. That kind of carry on. As regards where your fingers go. Alright, so we went through some techniques on how to do the proper form for these kind of things. I should flip it. Reference the other video if you want. Sorry. Okay. Pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale, okay? So we got bum, 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 box shape, okay? So notice the box shape. So starting from the bottom, we got starting from the top, lowest, okay? I'll go through a few times using different ways of describing it. So right now I'm going to use the finger name. So we got index on the 5th fret of the big E string, little finger on the 8th fret E string, moving down to the next string. Now we got index finger on the 5th fret of the A string, then we move ring finger, we always know where that ring finger's going, don't we? It's on the 7th fret. And how do we know where the 7th fret is? It has a dot on it, which tells you where the 7th fret is, okay? It's right there. It's right there, my love. Man, I love pentatonic all day, every day, man. It's fucking gorgeous. We'll be having a look at the major scale soon. Also be the next lesson. Alright, here we go. Index finger, little finger, down the string. Index finger, ring finger, down the string onto the D string. Index finger, ring finger, down string to the G string. Index finger, ring finger, down to the next string. Index finger, little finger, down to the next string, little E string. Index finger, ring finger. Sorry, little finger. Okay, let's try that a few more times. So my index finger is doing all the duties on the 5th fret. 5th fret has a dot on it, and my ring finger takes care of all the duties on the next dot, rising in pitch, going up the neck towards that sound hole. Okay, so we're going to go through each string, and I'll just say, you know, index finger, ring finger, and then a few more weeks and stuff, I'll say like A to C to D to E. We'll go through all the actual notes and so on, and we'll get into what happens when you move the scale around. It's fascinating scale. I really like it. Here we go. Start on the big E string. Index finger, ring finger, little finger. And you keep that thumb, all right, as if you drilled a hole through the fret that's dividing the 5, 6, 7. Drill a hole through that 7th fret and put your thumb behind it if you can, right in the center. That's the ideal place. Now it's got to move around a little bit, and again, you want this kind of weird crab. Let's see, can I get this in the camera? You want this kind of weird crabby kind of thing. Sensation. Alright, that's big E string, index finger, little finger, down to the A string, index finger, ring finger, down to the D string, index finger, ring finger, next string, index finger, ring finger. Now we're going on to those little fingers, okay, B and E string, index finger, little E string, index finger, little finger. Let's go backwards. We're on that little E string. We are descending the scale. Little finger on that 8th fret. Index finger on the little E string, 5th fret. Moving up to that B string, little finger, index finger, okay? Little finger on that 8th fret, index finger on that 5th fret. Now we're going up the string again. As regards, we're on the G string. Ring finger on that G string, 7th fret. Okay, this is fucking John Frusciante shit. What was it? Pentatonic, all day, every long. Alright. 2 notes, rhythm. That's because John Frusciante just came back to the old Chili Peppers there, so everyone was looking forward to him kicking ass after a 10-year break, or I don't know how long he had. Yeah, John Frusciante. And another level of emotional. He's one of those emotional guitar players, in that he's not really one of these shredders who's like, what was he? Not one of these lads who's like, oh shit, they're playing loads of notes, what the fuck's going on? And so on. He's like, emotions, what's right for the vibe here? Alright, emotions, vibe. Alright, emotions, vibe, conveying emotion, that's what music is about. Conveying emotions. Conveying emotions. Pentatonic. Scale I'm showing you right now, okay? You got your A chord, you got your D chord, you got your E chord. Now if you put a bit of pentatonic, let's see what fucking mad shit we do. E, Alright, you need 3 chords. A, D, E, and this scale, which we are learning right now. Called the box shape scale. Kind of. Little finger, index finger, little finger, index finger, ring finger, index finger, ring finger, index finger, ring finger, index finger, little finger, index finger. Again, little finger, index finger, little finger, index finger, little ring finger, little finger. Ah! Oh dear, it's too fast for me, you can see it. Alright, so once again, it's right there on the sheet. So I'm just cooking some vibes to keep you entertained while you're doing your guitar practice. Alright. Again, little finger on the little E string. It's that tremolo picking. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'd recommend this exercise actually. I'm just making this up as I go along, but this seems like a very good exercise. So you do your tremolo picking, little finger on the E string. Then we're going to move to the next position, which is index finger on the little E string. Okay? Let's see if I get both hands in. Right. Little finger on that E string. Index finger on the little E string. Moving up to that B string next. Little finger on that B string. Alright. Now, index finger on that B string first fret. Okay, we're going to make the next move. We're going to need our ring finger going onto that G string on that 7th fret. Here we go. Alright, lovely. Now, you guessed it, index finger on that G string. Here we go. Lovely. Alright, next move. Ring finger on the string above that D string. Alright, now, index finger on that 5th fret. Index, where from to? Oh gosh. Next, ring finger on that 5th fret. Oh, 7th fret. A string. Okay, we're getting there. Keep this going. If you, like, this might seem so simple, but if you actually do this every day, you'll be so fucking ridiculous good at guitar. Life's all about what you do every day, not what you do once a week or once every 2 weeks. Right, anyway, 5th fret, index finger. That note. Next, ring finger on that A string, 7th fret. Index finger on the G string, 5th fret. Little finger on the E string, 7th fret, and index finger on that big E string. Okay. And then if you're feeling really cheeky, you can do all down strums. Down, 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 and then all ups. Up, 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 up. It's a lot of fun. A, D, A. Excuse me. D, A. Alright, it's great fun, man. Pentatonic's great crap. Alright. Keep playing it. It's just, you just gotta keep doing it all day long. And you can sing it even better. Ba ba. I'm getting a bit shy. I'm putting that cheeky blues note, which I'll show you soon. It's that diminished 5th, flat 5th. What's a flat 5? The devil note, the tritone. It was banned in churches for hundreds and hundreds of years. I'm not even making it up, it really was. Look, Google the devil's note. It's something else. We got A, we got D, we got E. And if you're feeling cheeky, you got your E7, you got your D7, you got your A7. Alright? Get all these chords ready for Christmas, man. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and maybe it's major pentatonic. Yeah, here we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you never saw him, you would even say it goes. All of the other reindeer had a very shiny Alright, I'm going blank. I had to change from... Okay, there's the same shape exactly. And right there, I was using the incorrect scale because I was using a minor pentatonic in something which has more of a major pentatonic feel to it, okay? So in that case, what we would do is we would move... this is quite a bit advanced, but I'm just going to touch on it today. So what we would do is we get here's our minor pentatonic scale. And it starts off with the index finger on that 5th fret of the big E string, okay? Now, if we move it down 4 semitones, 1, 2, 3 semitones, it now becomes a major pentatonic. Fuck knows why. Nah, I'm just messing. Little finger is now on the 5th fret of the E string. It sounds like this. That's major pentatonic. Same shape, different position. Now we're going to start the same shape. So here it is. I'm not expecting you to do this along with me, don't worry. Just want to demonstrate. Here's the 5th fret. Now here's the... So, major pentatonic sounds like this. Here's A major chord. Major pentatonic. Major pentatonic. Here's minor pentatonic. Same shape, just moved up. Instead of the little finger starting off, we're starting off with that index finger. Okay, here's minor pentatonic, excuse me. Sounds kind of a bit more bluesy, I guess. Once again, major pentatonic. What's that sound like? Alright, you got the idea. Oh, I'm feeling very bold. Jeez, will I even tell you? I'll try. Okay. Feeling very bold. You should do major pentatonic and octave up. This is very bold, though. Don't do this at home without an adult supervising you. Shoot. Same thing in octave up, so you'd start starting on the 2nd fret with that index, starting with that little finger on that 5th string, we'd start with that little finger all the way up here on the 12th, 13th, 15th fret, okay? Is it asking a lot? I think it is. It's definitely beyond and above the Call of Duty, if you ask me. But it's okay, we're all professionals here. And when you start getting really like, you want to show off, you go, shit. I think I'm out of tune. Listen, you just do the same thing but behind your head, alright? Here we go. Jeez. Here's major pentatonic. that's how you show off. You just do everything behind your head. And everyone goes, oh, you're so talented. It's really not hard to play behind your head, honestly. If you can play without looking, you can play behind your head, because it's the exact same. Everything's the exact same. Do you know what I mean? It's just instead of being here, your arms are. You know what I mean? Like you can still. Can you clap your hands here? Can you clap your hands behind your head? It's the same. It's the exact same thing. All right. All right. But you have to be able to do it without looking, basically. So you have to be able to go like. Hey, no, it's nice to meet you there. And then other hand. Alright, just showing off here. But this guy is honestly like the shit. This is the fucking shit. You listen to Slash, you listen to Rory Gallagher, you listen to Noel Gallagher, you listen to Noel Gallagher's in Oasis, you listen to jeez, who else, man? ZZ Top, fucking loved Pentatonic. Oh god, Guns N' Roses, all. A lot of them are just pentatonic all day, every day. Sometimes they're putting the blues now if they're feeling cheeky, like pentatonic. Sometimes some lads like Kirk Hammett do pentatonic, but they dip into the Dorian. Kirk Hammett's like the Metallica lad. Jeez, who else is a good guitarist? It's got to be someone who's good at guitar. Jimmy Page loves pentatonic. He's the guitarist from Led Zeppelin. Who else is iconic? Frank Zappa. I don't actually know. I think he kind of goes for all the scales. I think he's big into modes as far as I know. I'm not very familiar with. I can't off the top of my head recall any Frank Zappa songs because they're not exactly sing along. There's songs like "Don't Drink That," "Yellow Snow," and bits like that. But generally, I'm not. I don't know the entirety. Was it Frank Zappa back catalogue inside out? To put it mildly. Alright, let's have a look here. What's the pentatonic scale? What is it? Alright, let's have a look. Okay, here we go. A pentatonic scale is a musical scale with 5 notes per octave. In contrast to the heptatonic, that's Heptatonic scale, originated in medieval Europe. That has 7 notes per octave, such as the major scale or minor scale. Alright, pentatonic scale. A pentatonic scale is a musical scale of 5 notes. Is this the same thing? Okay, it is. What are the 5 notes in the pentatonic scale? The notes used to be La, Do, Re, Mi, and So, or A, C, D, E, G. Notice that A minor pentatonic is the relative major pentatonic scale of C major, and therefore uses the same notes but starting at a different pitch. That is absolute gold, by the way. If you can get your head into that, if you can understand that and say that back to me using your own words and stuff, then it really shows you understand all the things. I'm just going to read it again because it's a bit confusing. What are the 5 notes in the pentatonic scale? A, C, D, E, G, G, E, D, C, A. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. So, starting off the pentatonic scale that we have on the sheet there, A, C, D, E, G. That's very interesting. Then it starts again, A, C, D, E, G. That's so interesting, man. I never thought of it like that. Yeah, that's really interesting. So they're the actual musical notes, you know, of what you have on the sheet there. The first note is A, index finger on the 5th fret, then a little finger on the 7th fret is C. Index finger on the 5th fret of the A string there is D. And ring finger is E on the 7th fret there on the A string. And finally G is on the 5th fret of the D string. Alright, and then it just repeats. It goes C, was it La, Do, Re, Mi? La, Do, Re, Mi, So. La, Do, Re, Mi, So. La, Re, Mi, So. La, Re, Mi, So. Yeah. Alright, what are the notes of the major pentatonic scale? Same but in a different order, maybe. The major pentatonic scale is made from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th notes from the major scale above. Shit. The 4th and 7th note of the major scale are not used. Oh shit. Below those notes are numbered 1 to 5 on the piano keyboard. Alright. Some information there. That's a lot to take in. The major pentatonic scale is made from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th notes from the major pentatonic above. Oh, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Da, 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 da. So if you get the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, skip the 4th, go into the 5th, and take the 6th note. So that'll be. That's very interesting. So you take out the 4th and 8th note, basically, is it? Just take out the 4 and 8? The 4 and 7, sorry. You take out the 4th and 7th note. And then you get a pentatonic. That's not too bad. The 4th and 7th note of the major scale that's so much easier to remember. And the blues note is a sharp 4. Or it's a flat 5, whichever way you want to look at it. If you want to choose that bit of tension note, that devil note. Those notes numbered 1 to 5 on the piano. Okay, I'm just going to look up the tritone. That's blues devil's note. Just blues devil's note tritone. Okay, let's have a little look at here. See what this crack is. What is a tritone? What is the devil's tritone? An unsettling sound. That's what it sounds like. You can do it yourself by putting the index finger on A and putting your ring finger or whatever finger you want on the 6th fret of the A string. Okay? Or even. Okay. The unsettling sound of tritones, space. The devil's interval. In music theory, the tritone is an interval of 3 whole steps that can sound unresolved and creepy. Over time, the sound wound up in jazz and even Broadway musicals. Alright. What is a flattened fifth? A flattened fifth describes an interval of 3 whole steps between the root of the chord and fifth. Also is called the tritone when both notes are played at the same time. So this is the interval. And here's both played at the same time. That's interesting. Is that only called tritone when they both play at the same time? I didn't know that. Also is called a tritone when both notes are played, or is it? I don't know. This is 1/2 lower, 1/2 step lower than the interval of a perfect fifth, which would be. So, da 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 da. Instead it goes da. Instead of da 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 da, it goes da do 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 do. Alright. This is 1/2 step lower than the interval of a perfect fifth, 3.5 steps above the root, making the flat fifth. Alright, getting a bit jargony there. So listen, we've only got 15 seconds or so left. Keep going, you guys can do it. Just keep going. Just practice your pentatonic all day, every day. I've described to you all the things. Listen, practice. Goodbye.